In the last episode, we learned how JavaScript calculates values using arithmetic and assignment operators. Now it's time to learn how JavaScript compares values, which is the foundation of decision-making, conditions, and real-world logic. But first, I have one question for you. What do you think about these two values? Are they equal or not? Some of you might say, they're equal since even if it is a string, the number is still 2. But some of you will say that one is string and the other is number, so how can they be equal? Well, both answers are correct because both logics are valid in JavaScript. To resolve such conflicts, JavaScript introduced some comparison operators. And you can choose which one you want to use based on your requirements. These 4 are the relational comparison operators: less than, greater than, less than or equal to, and greater than or equal to. This is commonly used for eligibility checks, age limits, score limits, access control. Here are some examples. When we compare two numbers, the mathematical rules are applied. But when we compare two strings, JavaScript compares their underlying Unicode values. Every character has a Unicode value. The string with the lower Unicode value for that character is considered less than the other. Like in the example shown on the screen, when we compare cat and banana, the Unicode value for the first letter of both words will be considered. Small c has a Unicode value which is higher than that of small b, hence it returns false. If we change the case like this, it will return true because capital C's Unicode value is lower than small b. When we try to compare a non-numerical string to a number, the string would be converted to NaN, which stands for not a number. Any comparison involving NaN is always false. So, you got the basic idea of how operators work, right? These rules will apply on other 3 relational comparison operators also. Now, before we move on to the equality operators, I want to tell you about a very useful topic in JavaScript, that is type coercion. Type coercion is automatic conversion of a value from one data type to another. For example, from a string to a number. In simple terms, it is JavaScript's way of guessing what you meant when you try to mix different types of data, like adding a number to a word. Instead of crashing and showing an error, JavaScript automatically changes one of the items so the operation can finish. Now that you understand relational operators and how type coercion works, let's talk about the most misunderstood part of JavaScript, equality operators. When we talk about equality in JavaScript, we are asking a simple question. Are these two values the same? But JavaScript gives us 2 different ways to answer that question. Because there are 2 types of equality in JavaScript: loose equality and strict equality. When you use loose equality comparison, that is double equals sign, JavaScript does 2 things. First, it tries to convert both values to the same type. Then, it compares them. This automatic conversion is what we learned few seconds ago, that is type coercion. On the other hand, when you use triple equals sign, that is strict equality operator, JavaScript does not perform any type coercion. Instead, it compares both type and value of the left and right operand. The same rules apply for the not equals operator. In JavaScript, the not is represented by the exclamation symbol. Now, you must know that JavaScript always recommends using strict equality operator unless you have a very specific reason not to. This rule will help you to avoid bugs in your project. Remember, JavaScript is flexible, but that flexibility can surprise you. Once you understand equality operators, JavaScript stops feeling random and starts feeling logical. In the next episode, we'll combine these with logical operators and finally build real decision-making logic. Thanks for watching and keep learning.